A lot of people seem to be having a lot of difficulty completing the mission called Freeze or Burn. Not so much for finding the item that allows you to freeze people, but the second part, which is slowing 10 Hellhounds with Cryo Freeze. Today I'm going to show you guys where to get the Cryo Freeze mod almost every single time, and I'm going to show you guys how to kill the 10 Hellhound Hounds in one complete go, and the best suggestion out there. Now, one thing to let you guys know, there's probably people that have made other videos regarding this particular mission, but I feel like there is a lot of misinformation that you definitely want to make sure you pay attention to if you're having a hard difficulty completing it. So without further ado, let's talk about what you're going to need to do in order to get this mission completed. The first thing we need to do, guys, is obtain the Cryo Freeze ammo mod, and the best way to actually obtaining this is by hitting the nested place, or like I like to call it, the places that have a lot of pimples. These particular places are pretty interesting because there are going to be nested areas. I usually found that this particular mod tends to spawn in the smaller ones as opposed to the big ones. So you want to make sure you look for the smaller ones, which should be theoretically easier to clear. And as long as you guys are, are able to keep your distance of going in and out and destroying the cyst over and over and over, you guys should be able to manage this solo or with a team, whichever is more pleasant. Once you guys go ahead and clear out the area, it becomes very simple. All you gotta do is open the big purple box, and inside this box you theoretically find a cryo freezer mod. I found that the majority of the time, whenever I do this for the first time, if it's a small place, I usually get this 90% of the time. Very rarely do I not get the cryo freeze mod. If you don't get it, just find another location and you should be able to obtain the mod. So now that you have the mod, of course, you're probably going to want to make sure you kill 50 zombies with it, because that's going to be step 1 for the freezer burn mission. But the thing where people are struggling are the slow 10 Hellhounds. Now, I have seen a couple of videos where people recommend you to do the escort contract. Now, this is a very good contract and a very good way of doing it, because this theoretically does spawn dogs. But this is where I feel like a lot of people are having a hard difficulty doing it, because they don't really tell you one very important information. One of the most important information is the higher tier your weapon is. For example, you have a green weapon or blue weapon, the more damage this weapon is going to do. If you have a blue weapon or you have a a green weapon and you're trying to shoot the dogs, most of the times you're going to be killing them right off the bat. So the best way to do this, guys, is to do an escort mission. That's why people are telling us, so you can get repetitive dogs coming over. But that is not the best way. The best way you want to do this, whether you have any weapon that you have, as long as you have the mod applied, you're going to go into the orange area. Don't do an escort mission, because this is going to overwhelm you. And if you're going in here to do this particular mission only, you probably don't even have a weapon pack-a-punch, because pack-a-punching a weapon is just going to make you kill the dogs faster. So what I would do here, guys, is just get on any vehicle that you possibly can, whether you're solo or with a team. Hop on the vehicle and just drive around the orange area until you see a dog. Shoot the dog and freeze him. It's very simple. You should theoretically, if you go around the area with a car, should be able to get all 10 dogs really fast without a problem. And once again, drive around the orange area as opposed to doing the contract, because the contract you're probably going to end up dying. And what's more worse, having to infill again and doing it all over again. If you want to do this in one complete go, do that. Now remember, you have to freeze the dog. Just because you shoot him doesn't mean that he's frozen. He has to be frozen to make sure that it counts. So shoot him in the legs. You can, if you're in the orange place and you have a white weapon, theoretically you should be able to freeze him. Now remember, when there is one person already frozen, like a dog, or if you shot a zombie, you won't be able to refreeze. So you kind of have to kill the person that's frozen. So just keep that as in mind. And there you guys have it, guys. That is how you complete this freezer burn tier 3 mission. I know a lot of people are stuck. That's why I decided to make the video. So hopefully this helps you out for you guys who are currently stuck in this mission. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.